Tom and Dick are going to be appearing with Joan Rivers from October 21st through November 3rd at the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas. Would you welcome, please, Tom and Dick Smothers?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, Sammy. We'd like to do a song from a wonderful Broadway show, like Sammy did. This is the beautiful Broadway show, The Man from La Mancha, and it's a song I know you're all familiar with. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right, without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know I must always be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. The Impossible Dream, from the Broadway show Man from La Mancha. The story of the brave and courageous Don Quixote. This song, The Impossible Dream, tells of his quest, his impossible dream, his vision, his courage. And I think this song has a message for every single person in this entire world. Every single person in this entire world. What does this song say to you, Tom? What is the message of this song? What does this song say to Tom Smothers? Tell us. What does it say to your heart and your soul?
It cries out.
Share the message with everyone here.
It says...
Yes. Yes. Tell us.
You tell us.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Very simply, the song says, fight for what you believe in. Yes, that's right, it's simple. If you believe you're right, you fight for it. No matter what the odds, no matter what the outcome, you stand straight and tall, and if you do that, then you'll be a man, you'll be a winner in life. You will be the victor. That's what this song says.
Just like Moses.
That's a very good example, Tom. Tell the people, tell everyone about Moses.
You tell us about Moses.
Okay. Very simply, this song, yes, could be about Moses, a very brave and courageous man. Moses, of course, led the children of Israel out of Egypt and into the land of plenty. He said, follow me, and they did. But don't you think Moses had his doubts? Yes, he did. He had his doubts. But he also believed, and they believed in him. He said, follow me, and they went out into the wilderness with him, vast armies pursuing on one side, the Red Sea as a formidable barrier on the other side. He couldn't go forwards, he couldn't go backwards. Don't you think he felt like quitting? Don't you? Don't you? No, he didn't. He did not. Don't you think Moses felt like losing his faith? No. That's right, Tom, he did not lose his faith. And because Moses did not lose his faith, for this holy man Moses, the Red Sea parted.
And they shouted, Holy Moses, he did it!
That's
Holy Moses, he did it!
They didn't. Nobody didn't shout Holy Moses.
Yes, he did.
Nobody did.
Someone did.
Nobody did.
A little kid in the back did.
No, a little kid in the back did not cry Holy Moses.
Maybe I did.
Maybe you did. But it's just not men. Men throughout history who were brave and gave their lives for what they believed in. Women, too, paid that ultimate price.
That's right, like Joan.
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc.
That's right.
Lovely. I'll tell you about Joan of Arc.
Tell us about Joan.
Lovely Joan of Arc. For 40 days and 40 nights it rained, but did she stop? Little hands, whoop, 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 whoop. Building, pounding those nails, sawing the wood to build a ship to carry animals 2 by 2. Come on in there, move it. People said you cannot build that ark, Joan. You cannot build it. But she believed because she had an impossible dream.
It was impossible.
She moved those animals in and set sail.
She didn't build the ark. Noah built the ark.
I don't know who she was hanging out with at the time. She's building the ark.
Now, I don't want to tell you, but see, Joan of Arc was a lovely maiden of France, and she led the armies of France into battle for what they believed in. Now, Noah, on the other hand, built the ark. Though his name was not Ark, it was Noah. Noah's Ark, Joan of Arc.
What about
had nothing to do with an ark. You see, she led the armies of France into battle. Noah built the ark. Now think about it. You got him confused. Noah's Ark, Joan of Arc. Are you thinking?
You're wrong.
I'm what?
Joan built the ark. That's why they called her Joan of Arc.
No, you're wrong.
They built the ark.
Well, don't be
and that's
stupid,
why I believe I'm right. You said if you're right,
but that's
if you
ridiculous.
believe, fight for what you believe. I believe she built the ark. That's why they call her Joan of Arc.
Let me finish the song. And this world.
What do you think? Her hands were all gnarly from hammer and saw. She said, build an ark. She built an ark. Scorned and
covered with scars.
You never liked me. You never liked my ideas.
Still strong with his last ounce of courage to dream.
You know in your heart I'm right about that.
The impossible dream.
We'll be right back. Stay where you are. Good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
That's a very funny piece of material. I have never seen you do that.
It's one of the few times you'll ever say that again.
Why?
We always do our old stuff.
It's hysterical.
Thanks.
It's a wonderful piece, and it's also a very uplifting piece.
It is.
It's true about...
It's given me the strength to go on. Yeah. What do you have?
Well, I got a note here. I just want to make sure, it's getting near the end of the show, I want to make sure that I get this over with. There's this coming Saturday up in Berkeley, at the Greek Theater in Berkeley, in Northern California.
Right.
There's a benefit.
Right.
And I want to mention benefit. It's Mimi Farina, who has put together a thing called Bread and Roses, and they do a big major concert. Robin Williams and Peter Paul and Mary Hoyt Axton, good friend.
Right.
And Roomful of Blues. And Howard Hessman, Michael Pritchard, and Father Guido Sarducci are going to be in this benefit Saturday up in Berkeley. And the reason they do this, they raise this money for this one concert.
Right.
And it's an afternoon from 1 o'clock until 7 out there. And they take all the money, and then they, since 1974, they do 40 concerts. 40 free concerts a month for people who are institutionalized, cannot go out and see live entertainment. Prisons.
That's great.
People in hospitals and stuff like that. So well,
that's
and we need to get
Can
some
we give them your address?
Hmm? What?
Can we give them your address?
Would you like to do a show for some prisoners, John? Why don't you?
I do that every night.
But it's kind of, I thought I'd mention that, and they're nice people, and that's Saturday, and there's not many.
Did you go on a tour since?
Yeah, we went on tour, but I'll give this to you later. It's just a receipt for my airline fare, and I sometimes forget to, these lay around in my clothes, and they said that you'd cover the fare, so I give you the ticket. You know who to give it to, and sometimes they pile up.
Oh, you mean for coming on the show?
They
Yeah, we normally...
Anyway,
well,
and here's a, as long as I got you here. This is a cleaning thing for our jackets. So we weren't going to clean them for another month.
Well, no, we get it taken care of this, backstage. I mean.
Yeah, but you always split right after the show, and I say, where'd he go? I don't got any.
So this is the airline ticket, and this is
this is for my haircut.
That's free. Well, what do you mean?
You don't have to study him now. Just give him to the...
But haircut, $175?
Well, it was a special haircut to be. I want to look really good for your anniversary show.
Well, this totals. The anniversary show was Sunday night.
Well, then I won't make you pay for this haircut then.
Well, this comes to about well over $2,000. Don't you think that's... No.
Well, the airline fare was from San Francisco to Burbank.
Yeah, but what is Tahiti on here? It's just San
Well, it's one of those triangle fares, you know, you get...
You've got Tahiti on here. Okay, we'll be right back. Tahiti, San Francisco to Tahiti. To be the Riviera Hotel.
That's right, with Joni.
October 21st through November 3rd with Joan Rivers.
In Tacoma and Everett, Washington, too.
Then up in Tacoma and Everett, Washington.
And then at Far East.
And Sammy opens with Count Basie at Harrah's November the 3rd to the 20th. Thanks, Sam, for being here.
My pleasure.
We'll see you tomorrow night with Will Schreiner, martial arts expert Al Thomas, and the reigning Miss America will be here. Thank you. Good night.
Next on Late Night with David Letterman, meet funny man Jerry Lewis. Then get a head start on tomorrow's headlines with NBC News.
They're two marvelous entertainers, and Tom and Dick are going to be appearing with Doc Severinsen at the Desert Inn in Las Vegas starting day after tomorrow, Thursday through November the 5th. Would you welcome the Smothers Brothers?
I'm a weary and a lonesome traveler. I'm a weary and a lonesome traveler. I'm a weary and a lonesome traveler. I've been a traveling on. Take it. Take it. Great. That was just beautiful. Thank you very much. Hell of a way to start the show.
Thank you very much.
What?
I said thank you very much.
I don't think you understand what I just said.
Excuse me, that was a compliment. A lot of times, brothers or families, or anybody who has, a lot of you people out there, a lot of people in the audience, I'm
Tom,
sure
I don't think
are members of families, or know people who are members of families. And a lot of times, you know, we go through life, very seldom we get a compliment,
A what? A confront.
No.
A compliment?
Thank you very much.
You didn't get...
A compliment. Yes, I did. Just let me finish this up. A lot of times you don't get a compliment, but I got a compliment, and it's a surprise, and it's a kind of an interesting thing because
Tom,
life is a series of time doing your job and going through, and sometimes you don't get compliments.
that was not a compliment.
That was the compliment.
It was not a compliment.
That was a
What do you
compliment.
mean? What'd you say?
You said
It's a compliment.
No, just you said congratulations.
Hey, people
Wait a
did not
second.
come here to hear us argue.
Some of them did.
You're not helping anything at all. That was not a compliment.
That was a compliment. You said congratulations, great way.
That's exactly what I said.
To start the show, and that's to start the show, and I'm not
That's
used
exactly
to
what I said. You didn't understand what I was talking
You
about.
said congratulations.
You heard the words. You don't know the meanings. Why in the world? Why in the world would I give you a compliment?
I'm as surprised as anyone. I didn't expect it. So
You
why?
didn't
I
get it.
You said congratulations.
I did not give you a compliment.
You said congratulations.
I said take it. You ignored me.
I didn't hear you say take it.
What?
I said I didn't hear you say take it.
Are you saying you didn't hear me say take it, or I didn't say take it?
Did you hear me say that I didn't hear you say
I heard you say that, but I don't know if you meant what you said. Now, what do you think you thought I said?
I didn't think you said, think you said take it. I didn't hear you say take it.
Did you think I said anything?
Yes, I thought you said
Okay,
something.
what?
but
Okay.
I didn't think you thought.
Well, what? Wait.
Don't
Don't get into what you think you thought. I just want to know, did you hear me say anything?
Well, I didn't hear you say take it.
I don't want to know what I didn't say. I didn't say a lot of things.
Well, I don't want to.
What did I
don't
say?
want to go into.
I don't want to go into all those either. Now, did you hear me say anything? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, sir.
That's not the answer I was looking for.
No, sir.
No is not right, Tom. Now, for crying out loud, I said take it. I know what I said, and you ignored me, and now there's no song.
Yeah, but I didn't hear you say take it.
I don't care what you didn't hear me say.
What do you think I thought I heard?
What you? I think I misunderstood him correctly. I have no idea.
What did you think I thought I heard?
No, wait a minute. You heard me. Now, what do you think you thought I said?
I didn't think I thought you said take it.
Well, what do you think you thought you heard?
What I thought I heard is not what you think you said.
Well, I know what I said. I said take it, so what do you think you thought you heard?
If you know what you said, why are you asking me? That's good stuff.
Now, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Now, this isn't getting us anywhere. I know I said take it. Everybody heard me say take it. And you heard me say something. So what did it sound like? What do you think it sounded like to you? This is very difficult.
You sounded to me like you said naked. Or bacon, naked bacon. It sounded like you said naked bacon.
Naked bacon. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I'm going to come out here, start singing with my brother, turn to him, and say naked bacon.
Didn't make any sense to me either, so I just ignored it.
I don't even know what naked bacon is. Oh, wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. How could you ignore something I never said?
It took a lot of concentration.
I'm sure it did. It's a great way to start the show.
Thank you very much.
That was not a compliment. I'm sorry about that, but we really do have a wonderful show, or a song planned here for these. This song is, hold it down a little bit. This.
Hangman, oh hangman. Hangman, hangman, slack your rope. Hangman, hangman, slack your rope. Slack it for a...
How long shall I let him hang there? I love the way you just cram those stupid songs right into the show, no matter what.
Here's another one. Oh, Jimmy crack corn, and I don't care.
Come on,
Jimmy crack corn, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Wait a minute, hold it. That is not the way the song goes. I don't care, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
You what?
I don't care.
You don't care? Why not?
I don't know.
You don't know? When you talk like that, you act like a stupid fool.
That's my job.
Well, all I gotta say is he's doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
That was not a compliment. Well, you what? I'm sorry about that, but there's a gentleman that we would... Actually, this gentleman we worked with for many years, his name is Mason Williams. I think a lot of you remember that name. He's very instrumental in the old Smothers Brothers comedy hour. Remember this song? Biggest instrumental hit of the 1960s, Classical Gas. Well, Mason he wrote it, performed it, recorded it, and he's still writing. In fact, he's very close to Tommy. They're both very brilliant writers, creators,
Thank you very
producers.
much.
That was a compliment, Tom. And Mason sent a song to Tommy. Thinks it's a love song of the 1980s, the definitive love song, in fact. And it's in a very rough form, but you tell me.
You're gonna love this. This is a love song of the 80s. It's written by Mason Williams, entitled, I hope you enjoy it. It's a world premiere on television. And so very seldom we get to hear new songs on television because they wait till they're hits. Anyway, this is called The Quick Sex Song. And it's not got arrangement or any big deal about it, but it's a presentation to America and to you people here. Mason Williams' Quick Sex Song. Let's try this as a group participation song. It gives it a lot more energy, musically speaking. We're going to do this as a group participation song. First, we'll break it up in the audience. We'll have all the women, all the ladies do ooh, and all the guys do ah. And you're going to be, no big problem, no pregnancies. So what you have to do, we're going to do all join. There we are.
gotta shoot the audience.
Okay, here we go. This is, the gals do the ooh, the guys do the ah, and if we do really well, this will be, this could be on the best of Carson. So here we go. Okay, here we go. All the gals now. Here we go.
Are you out of tune? Tommy, are you out of tune?
Little foreplay. Okay, here we go. Let's hit it. Okay, second verse. Okay, someone was faking it.
Oh, no, you cut that out.
Thank you.
And this world will be better for this.
What the hell's going on?
That one man.
Anyway, someone faced it. You don't have to impossible dreams. People are working up here, and a man said, I never...
The impossible dream.
We gotta do this. All right, we gotta do this right away. We'll be right back, though. Ooh. Okay. You all know Tom and Dick Smothers. Tom and Dick are about to go on a tour of Canada starting the 10th of April in Hamilton, Ontario. Then they'll be at Roy Clark's Dinner Theater in Bromson, Missouri, the 1st and 2nd of May, and they're at Harrah's in Reno, Nevada, May 14th through the 27th. Would you welcome the Smothers Brothers?
Thank you very much. You know, with all that's going on in the news, we all remember the basic founding premise of this great country of ours. And of course, that was religious freedom from the Pilgrims way back, leaving England for the persecution of their religious rights. They came and landed on Plymouth Rock many years ago. And we all know this. This, of course, we all know this. Isn't that right, Tom?
Yes.
And our country has maintained. Thank you very much. Our country has maintained that freedom of religion. In fact, people from, it's still a melting pot. And that's one of the strongest assets this country has. And we'd like to sing a song for you now and dedicate it to this religious freedom. It's a song about all the churches in our hometown.
I'd like to dedicate this to Oral Robertson, and I hope that he's feeling better.
Oh, wait a minute. Oral Roberts is feeling terrific.
The check bounced.
It did? That's great. Here we go. There's a Catholic church in my little hometown with a great big bell in its tower. And it rang, dong, ding, ding. There's a Protestant church in that same little town with two big bells in its steeple. And they rang, dong, dong. Why didn't they ring ding, ding?
That's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah.
There's an old synagogue in that same little town with a small silver bell o'er the door. And it rang, ding, ding. And every night the bells would ring. This is the way their song would sing. Now the great big bell in the Catholic tower would, the great big bell in the Catholic tower would ring.
You said shower.
I know what I said. The great big bell.
My brother made a mistake.
I know I made a mistake. You have to bring it up like that. I know I made a mistake.
It's Tower.
I know it's Tower. I said Chower. I know I said Chower. It was a mistake. I didn't do it on purpose.
When did you first realize?
The second I said it.
I noticed it about the same time.
I know you did.
Well, be careful. Those are Catholics. The Pope's coming here.
Okay, Tom. I did not do it on... Okay. Now, the great big bell and the Catholic tower would ring.
Dong, ding, ding.
And then the two big bells and a Protestant steeple would answer.
Dong, dong.
And finally...
So you wondered why they went dong, dong?
Yeah, why did they go dong, dong?
It's a Protestant... you would have probably said Protestant cheaple. It's a steeple.
I said Protestant. I know what I said, but why did they go dong dong?
Because
why not ding ding?
The Catholics go dong ding ding, and the Protestants go dong dong.
Well, what's the difference?
This is just two dings.
Two dings don't make a dong.
Okay, now.
Okay.
No, let me
that?
run this
Okay.
right by.
What?
Now
the great big bell and the Catholic tower would ring.
Dong ding ding.
Then the two big bells and the Protestant steeple would, not steeple would answer.
Dong, dong.
And then finally the small silver bell of the door, over the door of the little synagogue, it would ring.
Ding, ding.
And every night, when they'd all ring together, they would sometimes sound like this.
Dong, ding, ding, dong, dong. Ding, ding.
How are you?
Fine, Johnny. Very fine.
What do you think of a grown man with the name of Tommy with a Y? Tommy Smothers. Did you hear what he said about?
Yes, I heard that.
She got older and thought Thomas.
Yeah, I think that certain people, no matter what they do, have an identity that have the Y on the end of it. Is this a trick question?
No. Just straight on, and no prizes or anything. I just thought I'll get your views on this.
Yeah.
You used to call Dickie, didn't they?
Yeah, Dickie.
Dick is now Dick, and I'm still Tommy.
You're still Tommy.
Still Tommy. But we're changing the act around.
I noticed you seem to be a little more, less music or more, or what?
Well, we had Dickie and I have talked it over. We have three major changes that we're doing with the Smothers Brothers, kind of bring it more up to time, up to date. And we're one of the first one of the three changes we're going to drop a lot of the music.
Well, why would you do that?
Well, we're just trying to upgrade the song, drop some of the music, and music lovers will be happy.
Well,
and then we're going to do a lot less comedy.
well, if you take the music out and you do less comedy, isn't that going to kind of leave you a little thin?
It cuts it pretty tight.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to replace?
Well, don't you want to ask me about the third thing?
Yeah, I was going to say. I'm interested and intrigued in what you.
Well, we're going to drop the brother bit. We've ragged on that for a long time, and the brother bit gets old, and people start to anticipate it, and there's so many jokes you can do about brothers. Going to drop the whole brother thing and kind of just let it.
Well, you checked it out with Mom anyway.
We talked with Mom, and
How is Mom?
she's fine.
Good, thanks.
And hi, Mom. And she's a good lady. And I was sitting with Mom, and my two older brothers were over there, and we were just sitting around.
Wait a minute, Tom. We don't have any older brothers. There are no older brothers.
Just let me finish this story.
I don't remember you having any older brothers.
Well, I was talking with Mom, and our two older brothers were there.
We don't have any older brothers. There are no older brothers.
Just let me finish the story. Oh, what's the...
We have no older brothers, and what do they have to do with this story?
They have... That's right. The brothers have nothing to do...
Then why did you bring them up?
You never mention them.
That's because we don't have any older brothers. There are no older brothers.
Well, that's not my fault.
Then whose fault is it?
I don't know whose fault it is. Why are you bringing it up?
No, wait a minute, Tommy. People did not come here to hear us argue.
Some of them did.
Oh, okay, all right. Your hair's got to be whiter to do that. Your hair was a little whiter in makeup now. Yours is...
Well, I had to tone down.
Did you tone it down a little bit?
Yeah. Is your real name, is your real last name Carson? Is it really, I mean, a true name?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people change their name.
No, John William Carson.
William?
That's it, William.
They could have called you Billy.
They could. Well, there you go.
Well, we're changing our name back to our real name.
What is your real name?
We're dropping the name.
Dropping the Smothers.
Smothers' name was just rhymed with brothers, and to keep the whole thing moving, we're going to change our name back to our real name, which our real name was Brothers, and
it was Brothers. So it'd be the Brothers.
Yeah, but that didn't make any sense. So we rhymed with Smothers Brothers, but we're actually cousins, and come on, the brother cousins.
Very good.
Got nowhere.
No.
The major point of this conversation, I think, is...
Can we zero in on that?
Yeah.
How do you think your fans are going to accept these rather radical changes? No, less music, and then changing their name, I mean.
Well, it's going to take them a while to get used to us not being brothers, but I think that it gives us an essence, a sparkle to the act. It's fresh. We become more like, without the music, comedy and the brother part, we're more like, Gaffers and Statler or Bartles and James.
That's right. And we thank you for your support, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think these changes are really going to help? What if they don't help? They go back to...
We've got other things.
Well, the wine business is really exciting.
Are you still in the wine business?
Oh, absolutely, and I'm glad...
Now, this is for real now,
This
right?
for real, and you know, we've been in the wine business 10 years here in California. You've had some of our Smothers Brothers wines. But to honor our mother, last September, we started a new generic wine program called Mom's Favorite Red, Mom's Favorite White. It's called Smothers Brothers is the label, but the name Mom's Favorite Red. And right away, there was a big lot of sales, and a distributor in Washington buying thousands of cases, and we thought, boy, we really hit it. Turned out this was, this is the truth, an undercover, a cover group, I don't know, it was one of those front groups for some government. It might be the CIA, I don't know who it was, but they were shipping covertly this wine, thousands of cases, to the Iranians. And I should have caught on, because they don't drink, that's against their religion. And they were vast amounts, and then the Iranians, it turned out, were selling them at inflated prices to the underage Iraqi troops. And then the vast funds were being funneled into Israel. And I'm the president. I'm the president of the Smothers Brothers Wine Company, and I should have known, and I don't know when I gave permission. I'm not sure if I did.
Do you think possibly?
It's Mom, and it was for my mother's benefit, and she's got so upset. Found out the funds was going through the Cayman Islands down to the Nicaraguans and the Sandinistas and the Contras, and I can't help but think that maybe we're prolonging that terrible strife down there. That maybe they're fighting over the distribution rights of Mom's Favorite Red. I don't know. But Mom, I was trying to do you a favor, and I apologize for the way those guys knocked your door down up there in Sonoma. They were CIA guys. She was frightened to death. She can't hear so well. She's getting up there in age. She wasn't trying to escape. She's in a wheelchair, for God's sakes. And they took her in a wheelchair to question her in Langley, Virginia, home of CIA. They drug her in the wheelchair. They didn't take her out of the chair. They tied her. Now, that may not be true.
Yeah.
That part may not be true. But Oliver North's secretary, Fawn Hall, said it's true. She said it's true, but she shredded the evidence. But anyway, we're the only winery accused of trying to overthrow a foreign government. It was all for the right purposes, and I'm sorry about it. And thank you for your support.
I'm glad you brought that up. We'll be back in a moment.
Well, I'm big fans of my first guests. They are the stars of their own variety show, which is seen on some other network somewhere. They are currently appearing through Wednesday night at the Desert Inn in Las Vegas, and they have a home video out called the Yo-Yo Man Instructional Video. This is very important. Please welcome the Smothers Brothers, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that warm reception. I have to apologize, Jay, that I'm only one brother, because Tommy, being, you know, what my brother's like, he missed his plane in Las Vegas. Yeah, and so we have someone to sit in for him to work with me, though, because I don't normally work alone. I'm a straight man. A straight man without a comic is an announcer, and Thank you. I don't really need the laughs, but thank you very much, because I am the straight man, and we don't need laughs. We're not insecure like a lot of guys that have to get laughs when they, you know. Some people actually stoop to the cheap trick of having material, and I've never thought that was necessary. But this gentleman is going to come out, work with me. I think you'll like him very much. So we'll start off with a little musical thing, and be nice to him because he's a little bit shy. Michael, hit it. What a great replacement for Tom. Hey, Yo-Yo Man, let's see you. Give us that groovy look. Yeah. That's only one man in the world looks that groovy, and that is the one and only Yo-Yo Man. All right, Yo-Yo Man. Yo-Yo Man, can you do Around the World? Around the World, of course, illustrates the philosophy of Yo, how we're one with the planet spinning around in the universe. Isn't that wonderful? Very organic, very natural. Yo-Yo Man, let's see you do Around the World backwards. Now, this fights a natural law, because the reverse of the orbit, you can't... That's not what I had in mind, Yo-Yo Man. You know it. Bunch of yo humor, isn't it? Okay, you know what? That was very good. As the world turns, you are creative from head to toe. You know, anybody know any yo-yo tricks out there? Holler them out real loud. We have time for 2 requests. Okay, that's great. Walk the dog, and I heard the rock the baby. Yo-Yo Man, we have a couple requests from the audience. They asked for rock the baby in the cradle and walk the dog. Now, can you do them both? He says yes. Don't get cocky, Yo-Yo Man. The state of yo is a humble state. Start off with rock that baby in the cradle. Now the yo-yo is flung down into the sleeper position, spinning all the while. Make the bed, put the baby in the cradle. Aw, so gentle. Now spank the baby. Up to the palm of the hand. All right, Yo-Yo Man. Stay in that groovy mode, in that state of yo. Uh-oh, Yo-Yo Man. Keep your mind centered now. Okay, there he goes. A little bit of flying saucer to adjust the tension on the yo-yo string. Walk that dog. He's getting ready for a sincere dog walk. You don't see a normal person walking like that. That's for sure. Spin it down, keep it spinning on the ground. Look at that dog walk, short walk. Come on, Yo-Yo Man, take it for a jog. Hey, Yo-Yo strut. The state of humble arrogance. Yo-Yo Man, are you ready to ascend to the higher state of yo? Yes, he is. Shoot the moon, Yo-Yo Man. Now this takes a sincere effort. You must have a yo flowing throughout the entire body. Then with a flick of the finger in the wrist, you shoot the yo-yo straight up and out. Ooh, up and down. That's right, Yo-Yo Man. There's no script to life. You just follow the bouncing yo. Look at that. He doesn't have quite the sense of yo. Let it happen. Don't force it. No. Keep it spinning. Come on, Yo-Yo Man. Don't let it die. Keep the energy. Yeah, he saved it. Come on, catch it. Do something. Yo-Yo. It's... Oh, Yo-Yo. Drag the dead dog. It's a brand new trick. Drag the dead dog. That's a good one. You know, you always put a winner with that one. Yo-Yo Man, that was a terrible effort. Looked like 2 separate tricks. Start off with shoot the moon, finished up with save your ass. You didn't quite make it, did you? That's right. Okay, the next trick. That's right, be over there. Spread the yo from side to side. Okay, Yo-Yo Man, let's see you do man on the flying trapeze. Okay, it starts off like Around the World. Finger comes out, and the yo-yo misses the string. It's supposed to hit the string. Come on, let it hit the string. Hey, Yo-Yo Man, this is not a mini-series. Pick up the pace, will you? Here we go. On into 1981. Look at that, he did it. Nicely done, Yo-Yo Man. What? 2 in a row. There's no fluke. He is innocent. Eiffel Tower. You know, we all know it's the 100-year anniversary of the Eiffel Tower. A magnificent engineering achievement, I think we all agree. And the yo-yo made a trick in honor of this called the Eiffel Tower. And we call it in the trade it's actually a string trick. Yo-yo remains spinning in the sleeper position, and the string is now the Eiffel Tower. You may applaud. Thank you very much. Oh, could try and get it up, huh, Yo-Yo Man? You know, I'm glad he did that because the yo-yo's a lot like life. If you're out there doing fancy tricks for all your friends, you can't remember or you can't forget to come back home to the palm of the hand before your energy runs out. Isn't that right, Yo-Yo Man? Okay, let's move on with, you want to quit a loser on that one? Oh, I'll tell you what, let's do one in honor of the space program. It's called Blast Off. And like the space program, this one is very dangerous, and it has to be exactly proper. There could be no sky junk up there. The weather has to be right, and the window of opportunity is quite small. The yo-yo becomes the rocket. The yo-yo man will shoot it up into the air, get the engines going, pump some yo there, yo-yo man. And he will catch it in his right front pocket. In theory, this works. Okay, he's done it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! And he didn't do it. Ah, a little loose on your yo-yo man. Now, he didn't quite do it, but you know, when you're a state of yo, you try to fake everything. Okay, the next trick is the brain twister. You're batting about 200 there, yo-yo man. Now you notice he's going to put the string on and a different yo-yo. This is a metal yo-yo. This one is a good spinner, and the brain twister takes a lot of spinning. It's a difficult trick, the brain twister, for the yo-yo man in more ways than one. Here he goes. He twists it that way, twists it this way. Keep the energy going, and he shoot the moon, and a loop-to-loop, and he did it gently. All right, he is the yo-yo man. Okay, yo-yo man. I see the yo-yo man is reaching into his left front pocket. That means it's time for the grand finale yo-yo trick. It's a 2 yo-yo trick, one in each hand. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the history of the yo-yo goes back beyond 3,000 years, and that is absolutely the truth. And in that period of time, of course, there's been literally millions of yo-yo masters. And not one yo-yo master in all those years has ever thought, attempted, or even succeeded, of course, in this particular two-handed yo-yo trick. So what you see tonight is unique. So watch carefully. Yo-yo man, tell me when you're ready. He's ready. Drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the yo-yo man will now attempt the daring, the dramatic 2 yo-yo trick. Be like a yo-yo man. Yeah. Yo, take a bow, yo-yo man. Tom Smothers is the yo-yo man. Take another bow. Come in the room.
We'll be right back. The yo-yo man.
Shoot some slices, shoot.
Tonight, more late-night lunacy when Dave talks with Tom Cruise, Connie Chung, and
babes aplenty.
And don't forget, tomorrow Dave's winging his way to the Windy City.
You know, if you like me in New York, you're going to love me in Chicago.
Then Bob Costas begins his stay in L.A. with Dirty Dancer Patrick Swayze.
I'll be staying up later with Bob Costas.
Tonight.
On Channel 4, find out how Florida souvenirs are making a killing on the...
Gentlemen, we are talking with the Smothers Brothers. Now, you know, I've been trying to follow your show now. It's like on the strangest schedule here. 1 week you're on, and the next week...
Yeah.
Are you off or on the air now?
We've got, we're on CBS, so you're not sure, but we've got 4 more shows that are brand new shows. That my brother...
Oh, I see. Your show is on. It's just the network
We're not
is
on
erratic.
right now.
The network's not on.
Yeah, I see. That's what
The show's on. We don't know sure.
Not anymore.
There's 4 more shows, and they're going to be shown very, very soon. The minute their new fall schedule falls apart, they'll bring it.
No, that's what they do with you guys.
They fired us last time. I don't mind. I don't care. Yeah. This time it's nice to have a job, and we're on with CBS.
Yeah.
And
but you know, anytime we mention that, you know, when we did our reunion special a year ago, you know, it was funny being back on CBS after a 20-year absence in this business. It was really strange.
They fired us.
Yeah,
you know,
but that's a lot of
water.
I know that.
Yeah. And the nice thing is you're not bitter about being fired, which I think is good.
No, I'm not. I'm still up, but I'm not bitter.
Now, what was that? What was that you had today? You had a crystal now.
Oh, come on, don't pick
No, Crystal Gale was in, and she had like a...
That's a different
Louisville Slugger, the crystal that she came in with, this huge thing. Yeah. And you have one also now.
Yeah, but mine's just a tiny one. I'm just experimenting with...
Oh, you're Crystal Light.
I'm a Crystal Light.
You use a little tiny...
Mine's a little light one, and somebody I know does it, and I'm just trying to see if there's any validity into the magnetic fields, like Kirlian photography.
Trillion photography, is that like Romulan photography? Is that?
No, that's the Trillion photography is like the laugh that's not there. You know, like when you do an old show and you could photograph a show and then, you know, the thing is there that it's not there. You know, like an arm or a
thing is there, it's not there?
Yeah, that was once there, that's always there in the cosmos.
Well, it just seems odd for show business people to be in this kind of thing. It seems so unusual.
Because we're all accountants and business managers.
Yeah.
No, what's this promo for this movie I see you guys in? What is?
We did a film, a part in a film called Speed Zone, and remember the last film we did together?
Yes, you and I did a film in Europe. We did a film in
mid-70s?
In mid-70s. We're in Lugano, Switzerland, at that goofy hotel.
What was it called?
Silver Bears, and it launched us right into a huge film career.
A huge career, yes, both of us. Well, you know what happened. No, you know what happened. We did a film together, and the studio had that other stupid film which they released, which went nowhere, Close Encounters. Remember that one? Yeah. They released that instead of our movie.
Well, what are you going to do?
Ah, boy, hindsight, huh?
Hindsight. Well, I want to just say one thing, that in all the crystal and the new age stuff, and in the state of Yo's and all the mystic states that we can be in, you're in a mystic state, and it's nice to see you that way. You haven't changed at all. You're probably as interesting as you've ever been, and there's a certain confidence about you. And Dick and I are very pleased to share to be on the show with you because of your clarity.
You know, the nurse told me what you took, and I think if you coat your stomach with milk, I think you'll be okay. All right, and again, in fact, no. Well, thank you very much. Well, we go back a long way. You guys have always been very nice to me.
Well, we're all middle-aged except for you and some of the other people.
Well, this is terrific, and this is the new, and this is all your yo-yo stuff is on
This
here.
is just a way to get in a state of yo, and it's a mystic
state of yo.
You know what yo is?
How much does it cost to get into this yo state?
It's about $4.
Is Stallone involved with this?
No, this is $4. But yo is the answer between yes and no. Is a state of yo. It's between negative and positive. It's a perfect balance to be. It's a neutral state. It's a wonderful thing to be.
Yeah, well, we'll be right back after this message.
So.
Yo!
I don't
know. We are back. Well, I want to thank my guests. Now, the Smothers Brothers. Now, you guys are off to where? The Kentucky Derby, is that right?
Well, we finish up the Desert Inn in Las Vegas. Then we're to the Kentucky Derby to play for the
Governor's Ball.
You'll be yo-yoing for the governor of Kentucky?
No, he's a yo-yo, I think.
No, my brother wants to give this to this wonderful. This will put you in a state of yo, and you relax.
Well, thank you very much.
No, he needs it. You don't need it.
Oh.
You got yours is to get. I'll give you this one.
Oh, well, thank you very much. This is the yo-yo, and it's got your likeness on it there.
It's suitable for framing.
Suitable for framing. Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Who says we can't beat the Japanese, huh? Think of that. Well, that's lovely. Now, Richard,
this looks like a noose, though. I don't know why.
With David Letterman.
I'll be in Providence on Friday, and then.
And you know, is that a physical state, or is that a
Providence? Sort of a Zen kind of Providence, Rhode Island state. I'll be in. I don't know. As long as you have your health, you know that, Jay.
That's right. That's right.
You know, but it's great to see you guys. And
thank you, Richard.
And you're off to Providence, and you're off to the Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby, and then into Oregon, and then we're on a series of 4-nighters, 6-nighters.
4-nighters and 6-nighters.
It's very rare, and it takes a lot of pressure off of the 1-nighters.
Yeah. So we got 4 or 5 days to stretch it over, which of course makes it easy. Well, I myself am on my way to Chicago to do the David Letterman Coast to Coast hookup on Thursday night. Then do Merrimack College in Andover, Mass. Then Atlanta, Chastain Park, and then Caesar's Palace. So I'll see you next Monday, folks. Bye-bye.